Hello world, my name is Leo and today is going to be a little bit of an update on things that are going on behind the scenes. It occurred to me that it has been a while since I've had a kind of like dialogue with you guys and kind of updated you guys and talked to you guys candidly about what's been going on. So yeah, this is going to be one of those videos and you will be able to help me out and provide feedback for me for something. So I've been making some posts and announcing some things about me working on something behind the scenes, and I said that like ideas had shifted and stuff like that, so I wanted to talk about that and talk about like the process of how I got here. So about a month or two ago, I revealed that I was working on something called 3 random games, where I would play 3 games, give in one video, give my like first impressions on them, and then like review them. And when I first started, when I first came up with this idea, the purpose of it was to be able to showcase more games on the channel, as well as give a little bit of insight as like a little mini review for all of the games, just so I could talk more about them. So when I first started making the first video, I was going to use the demo for Lies of P, a game called Humanity, and a game called Haven. And I recorded Lies of P, and I wasn't satisfied with the commentary that was in there. Like a lot of the moments that I wanted to feature didn't really have the best commentary. So I was like, okay, it's just a demo, so I can just move on to the next game and maybe either replace it with something or work on it later. So I started working on Humanity and I started playing that. And as I was playing it, that was when the ideas shifted, because I was playing it and I was like, I could probably make this into its own video, because I was really thinking about like the themes that it was conveying and how that connected to the puzzles and stuff like that. And so I got the idea in my head that maybe I could provide more insight into the games I played if I just focused on one game per video. And so like halfway through I pivoted to this other thing, but I still want to do like a first impressions and then like review, like talking about it. And so my first impressions part was like 3 hours long, and I couldn't realistically cut it down to like a 10 to 15 minute segment, or else the video, like combined with the review, would get really long. And there was also the fact that the video and audio for that first part were desynced for some reason. So I was like, okay, I'll come back to that. I'm going to record something else with the philosophy in mind of reviewing it and like digging deeper. So that's when I started Haven. And also for Humanity, when I recorded the review portion, what I tried to do was I just took notes and then kind of improvised a speech around it. And I wasn't satisfied with that either. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm not very good at talking. At least I don't think I am. I have a lot of pauses. I do have trouble like getting thoughts together in like a coherent manner quickly. I say and like a lot. So yeah, the speech, just I wasn't satisfied with it. or like the improvised review. So when I started Haven, I was like, okay, I'm going to record the first 90 minutes as my first impressions. That should be easy enough to cut down. And then I'll do a separate video for my review. So I was going to make 2 videos, and that's actually what I've been working on. When I made that community post saying that like ideas had shifted and things were being worked on, that's what I was talking about. I am currently working on the script for Haven, and it's actually coming along pretty well. It's slow because I'm just working on it little by little when I have free time, like in between shifts at work. But it's actually coming along pretty good. And the reason why I am making this video is that, like, the problem with the script, even though it's coming along good, is that I don't know if I'm enjoying it as much as I thought I would be. So I had an idea last night that kind of makes me want to pivot again, and that's when I decided, okay, I need to make this video because I thought that, like, with how I feel like I've been very unfocused with all of my ideas lately. Like, I've kind of been jumping from one to the next, and that's caused me to not be able to finish a lot of the stuff that I've been working on lately. And so I wanted to like have a dialogue with you guys and just be transparent and let you guys know what's been going on behind the scenes, and let you guys give me feedback on what you would like to see. So the new idea that I had was, instead of doing a like professional review, like fully scripted and fully edited with a bunch of clips and stuff like that, I could just do like a reflection type of video where I would just be talking to you guys like I am now, or like I do during one of my Let's Plays. It would be very casual. Like I would be like maybe sitting in the start menu of whatever game I'm talking about, and I would show clips where appropriate to like illustrate any points I'm making, but they would be like fewer and more far between than they would be in like a full review. And yeah, I think that would be better for me, because I feel like something like why I wasn't satisfied with the like improvised review, and where I don't know if I'm enjoying this fully scripted review, is because like trying to be professional just doesn't feel right, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to, I feel like it would be a lot better if I didn't approach it with the mindset of like giving a speech or presenting something. I think I would be able to talk about it a lot better if I thought about it as just talking and almost simulating a dialogue between you guys and myself. And yeah, not being in the headspace of trying to give a presentation, I think would help. But is that something that you guys would like to see? Because I think I can really go deeper with the games that I play. Like, I want to do, I've said before that I want to do more than just Let's Plays on the channel, and I feel like it would be really fun to dive deeper and give more insight into each game that I play, instead of focusing on trying to showcase as many games as possible. And so would you guys like the like that almost like podcast style, like dialogue kind of thing, or would you guys prefer the like more professional review? Because I know like Skill Up, I don't know if you guys have seen the YouTube channel Skill Up, but his video game reviews are a big inspiration for me for why I want to try something like them, because I think they're really insightful. I think that he does a great job of like making his points and presenting the game. And I know those kinds of videos, like the video essays or the reviews, they take a lot of effort. They take a lot of editing and stuff like that, and it is like impressive to see that kind of effort uh, in the final product. And so, if you guys would rather see something like that, something that requires a little bit more effort, it would take longer to make those kinds of videos, but I would be willing to do that. Um, but I also wanted to offer the like podcast style as an alternative, because right now that's something that I feel like I want to do, and I feel like that's something that could work. And like the more I've been thinking about it, the more excited I get, because I could apply that to any game that I have ever played or am playing, like Return of the Obra Dinn. I could make some notes about what I've been thinking about and like what my feelings are in regards to Return of the Obra Dinn over 2 years after that Let's Play, and I could just talk about it with you guys like this. And even like with Haven, I could talk about how like love is a core theme of that game, and that is something that I want to talk about like in the review. And um, that's something that I am really excited to talk about, how like love is at the center of that game and how it affects all of the like systems around it, and like humanity. I already have notes for it. I would just need to rethink what I'm going to say as something like what I'm doing now, or one of my other Let's Plays, or even the game that I'm playing right now, Spiritfarer. Once I finish it, I could give like my very brief like final thoughts on it like during credits, but then I could also make a like introspection. I think that word applies here. I could create like an introspection video like a week later where I'm taking notes uh, about like how I feel reflecting on the experience, and talk more about like the themes of that game, because I went into Spiritfarer thinking that the themes are going to be one way, but the more I played it, the more I'm thinking the themes are different from what I had originally envisioned. So, yeah, and these insights, they would be like purely subjective. Like, it would be my thoughts on whether or not I like different aspects of the game, and I could relate it to my own personal experience, or like other topics like philosophy or politics, or anything of that nature, or like music or something like that. Like I really want to dive deep. Like I said, I think I already said that in this video. It's my thoughts are all over the place, but like I feel like I can do more than what other Let's Players do. And speaking of that, like I know there might be people out there who would be perfectly content with me just doing Let's Plays, and anything else might feel like too extra and they wouldn't really be interested in it. And if you feel that way, please feel free to let me know of that in the comments. Like I want the comments of this video to be completely open to any and all feedback and opinions. But yeah, like in terms of how I'm feeling, I feel like I can do more, because one of the things that makes me really proud is whenever I see a comment saying that you guys really like how I play the games, like how thorough I am and how I notice little details and how genuine I am when I play the game. Like I've gotten quite a few comments like that, and whenever I see them, I feel so proud of the way that I've approached doing this, because I really like the way that I play as well. I really enjoy the way that I play games, and I feel like I can take it a step further, and I feel like I can take the like being thorough and genuine a step further than just let's plays and just surface commentary. And so like it might even like I could even do like a little bit of research and about like the development cycle or different things, and present my findings in not, well, like I say present because that's a word that fits, but like talk about it with you guys as if I am talking to you guys like I am now. I think that makes sense. But yeah, so I hope all of this made sense. Please let me know what you would like to see. Whether you would like to see a professional review, if you'd like to see this podcasting that I'm talking about, or if you like even want to see this deeper insight at all. And if you guys have any other ideas about what you would want to see, and I'm not talking about game requests, I'm talking about like any other types of content or any other like things that you would like to see me talk about, or something along that nature. If there's anything else like that, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Again, all feedback, all opinions are welcome. And yeah, I guess the second to last thing I want to do is apologize for kind of being all over the place with my ideas. I know, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed at all, but it does not feel good to me when I start a project, especially one that I have announced to you guys, only to find out that I'm not enjoying it as much and I end up not finishing it. And yeah, I don't like leaving projects unfinished, and so yeah, I just want to apologize for like being kind of unfocused lately with what I've been wanting to do. And the last thing I want to do is just thank you guys again. Like I've said a bunch of times before, I really appreciate you guys. And while I want to do things on this channel that I enjoy doing, but at the same time, it's important to me that I make content that you guys want to see. And yeah, because you guys make doing this that much more fun. And yeah, you guys play a huge role in how much I love doing what I do. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to stop rambling now. I really hope that all of this made sense, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!